Thank you very much. I'm ready to go. I'm joining you all from our city of Krakow. I'm here and I'm going to be watching the Scorpions concert in a few minutes. I wanted to take the time out to really, be here because this is really important. So, what's happening is there's a moment coming which will take technology and take social infrastructure and put those two things together. So visualize everything that you and I own as taxpayers at any level of government. So local, school board level. Like we're talking basic. We're talking childcare, very basic. Then we're talking parks, recreation, community. Then we're talking healthcare, find a doctor, find a specialist, find a primary care center, find a hospital. Then we're talking swimming pool, ice rink, anything that goes into building a Canadian. Things that an elementary school children would participate in. Those kind of things. Those kind of things are important to me. They're important to me because I believe in Canadian values. I believe that social infrastructure means we build great Canadians. And if we don't have high quality social infrastructure, it means something else. So what that something else means is kind of playing out right now. And if we like that, then the Vancouver School Board will close Sir Guy Carleton Elementary School. Okay? And that's not good, because I went there. And I'm mapping out everything that we own in Canada as a system-wide experiment, because I'm an entrepreneur. So I'm going to map out everything that we own as any level of taxpayer for all of Canada as a system-wide experiment using technology. Then I'm going to use AI and algorithms to make sense of it. Then I'm going to sell this data to everybody. So I think from a select standing committee perspective, I think it's important and vital that one immediate directive go out right away. And that is every long-range facilities plan in British Columbia be aligned for integrated planning. And if it's not, we're not doing justice for the taxpayers. And the Visual Thinking Company, my company, will be looking at this as case studies, because we're going to use robots and algorithms to make sense out of all social infrastructure in Canada. And the Vancouver School Board does not know what it's doing. I can tell you that. And I'm a proud product of the VSB. And all my kids went to the VSB. And I hope all my grandkids go to the VSB. So I'm a proponent of public education. I'm here for your questions. So the budget ask is probably around $3 million. So budget $3 million for a ROI to save hundreds of millions. Okay, so in terms of budget $3 million to save hundreds of millions of dollars. The estimated savings is 19% in infrastructure costs. So Beau and Ma's department, the Department of Infrastructure, will get a massive ROI by spending $3 million. Up to you. Up to you. I mean, I'm a private entrepreneur, and I'm doing my own thing. And if the government wants to take advantage and save money in the Ministry of Infrastructure, then they should spend a little money to save a lot of money. That's up to them. Yeah, but I mean, it's an ROI, massive ROI is going to happen. And it will happen in other places in Canada first. My suspicion is Regina and Saskatchewan. I did a 23-day road trip across the country. So I drove to Montreal, I drove back. I visited every school board on the way. Okay, so I have my feel of the country. And I don't feel BC could be a fast mover. I think other provinces are going to move a little faster on integrated planning, because other provinces are already thinking that way of integrated planning, where BC just passed, like, our legislation, bill number 15, like a couple weeks ago, right? So, so okay, so Sunita Bobby, there's going to be a very evolved product line called, let's call it a catchment maker. So the catchment maker will take national housing targets, national immigration targets. It's federally aligned and provincially aligned. It doesn't care about what's going on at the local level, okay? It doesn't care. So it takes national targets and provincial mandates and says, integrated planning, how do we ensure that we're doing equity and justice locally? Okay, how do we ensure that we're spending our money wisely? How do we ensure that, say, in the case of Regina, you have Regina Public School District, you have Regina Catholic School District, you have Prairie Valley School District, which is based in Regina, but serves the suburbs of Regina. Then you have the Francophone School District of Regina. So you have 4 school districts in Regina, okay? And that's a lot, okay? Then there's layers of complexity, okay? And in Vancouver, it's messed up 12 layers deep. Nobody can figure it out, okay? Nobody can. I know how to figure it out. I did it. And I'm going to use all these now catchment maker and algorithm tools. I've been working on this for 6 years, by the way. So this is not overnight thinking. So algorithms, and the moment has arrived where you can use all this powerful technology and it will be extremely coherent, because the city of, say, Burnaby has different data, New West has different data, Vancouver has different data, yet they share one Metro Vancouver, Burrard Peninsula, housing and immigration target. So the locals don't want to meet, they don't want to get together, they don't want to plan, they don't want to think, they don't want to do nothing. That's the problem. So the catchment maker will help fix all that. It's a tool. And that will be for that. Well, the tool will be sold, like, the company will be selling many, many millions of dollars worth of product next year, right? The $3 million, what you want to budget for is a partnership that goes into allocation, that if you wanted to spend money on, not me, say you want to spend $3 million on integrated planning tools, okay, and then you wanted to put out a contest, go for it. Don't give it the money to me. I'm pure play entrepreneur. I'm not asking for favors. I'm not even applying for EBC. Okay? I'm pure play. I'm pure play entrepreneur. I'm going to raise money from the United States and from my friends in Toronto, because I'm part of a program called Quantum Shift. So we're going to raise money and we're going to do it big business. This has nothing to do with local Vancouver or British Columbia, but if British Columbia wants to be a leader, then do budget $3 million and do consider doing business with me, because I'm coming and I know what I'm doing. 100%. I'm pure play entrepreneur, so I'm not looking for grants or handouts. I want you to open up a bid, make it fair,